and they require one partner who can bring in not just the infrastructure.
What are banks looking for? I mean, from people like Z. I think based on various conversations, we see that banks want like a one-stop shop, right? So it would be good to hear your thoughts about what is it that Zeeve can offer end to end for a bank. We can just keep this like a short discussion. Yeah, Ravi. Yeah.
Yep, no, I think you're absolutely right. And banks being large institutions,
Yeah.
they do require that they control the entire piece. And they require one partner who can bring in not just the infrastructure or the know-how about the use case or the domain expertise,
Yeah.
but should be able to cover all kind of pieces which are required to enable a use case.
Yeah.
So taking example of any use case in the institutional space, you do require a robust infra, which is, enterprise grade infra, managing SLAs and monitoring, having all kind of upgrades.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you require engineering and protocol engineering as well as support on customizing some of the pieces that may be required by the banks or maybe requirement of the use case itself.
Yeah.
Then you require a robust middleware where privacy comes in, where governance comes in, auditability, policies, access controls, regulatory view, or some kind of dashboards which enable that. So all these tools are required, which are common to all different use cases. And then in addition to that, the banks may require to run the infra within their own environment. So they require some kind of model which Z specializes in doing your own cloud, where we run the entire infra on their cloud, still manage the entire piece for them.
Yeah.
And then, they may require some consulting and development work to be done on the use case itself, right? So that is what Zeeve is striving to be, an end-to-end solution for these institutions. So that starting from consulting, making the choice of a stack, to the use case, consulting on the use case or the economic design or the technical architecture, and then, managing the complete infra with all the different components.
I would also say that there are a lot of innovation which has been in the public space is now something that banks are enthusiastic about, which is really refreshing to see.
Yeah.
And it comes with its own challenges and complexity. You have to go the extra mile in many of these small open source projects which have been fragmented. And I think that kind of complexity, they look towards us to map out all the sophistication that is required in a typical solution. So for privacy, let's say, you need to have an understanding what is possible, what are the capabilities, and then you have to map it to the solution very carefully. So this business and technology, they go hand in hand very closely, knitted together. And that's something that we...
Yeah. And I think also the skill that we bring, the capability we bring of knowledge across multiple stacks, I think, because a lot of banks are often debating what stack to take, right? I think we're able to provide great guidance, advice on that, provide the necessary engineering expertise for migrations and what have you. So I think it's a great spot to be in, exciting space. And I think 2026 is going to be the year of financial institutions. And I think hopefully Z will be right there, right? To actually
Absolutely.
take charge of that.